let's talk about the music. Kisses Kill. That was Taste of Home. Rock on.
I think that was the first one no, maybe not. It was one of the early ones that I wrote for this album. And like I was telling you earlier, it's about smoking.
Smoking.
Yeah, awesome. and addiction. I mean, not being able to let go of this thing, you know? Mm-hmm. And how much I love it. And how much it reminded me of home, really. It's kind of a hidden code, but not really. So, yeah.
Now, you mentioned in your email, I forgot which email it was, probably sometime last week, that you went out to Toronto to win an award.
Yeah, so myself and my 3 co-writers on Daniel Tiger and Paw Patrol, my business partners, we recently won 2 awards, one for Daniel Tiger and one for Paw Patrol, through our recording rights agency in Canada, which is called SOCAN. So SOCAN is the company that basically looks after and distributes all of our performance royalties for all of the shows that we work on. And the reason that we won the 2 awards is because those 2 shows are Daniel Tiger in Canada is the number 1 played animated show, and Paw Patrol is the number 1 played, or one of the top played foreign television shows. So it gets played all over the world. And not just animation, but actually just TV, period, full stop. So basically, these awards weren't based on quality. They were based on number of performances. So of all the composers in Canada, we have our shows playing the most. Wow. Which, if you read between the lines, they're kind of, again, I don't like tooting my own horn or sounding weird about it or whatever.
Toot
but
it, man. Toot
it means we're getting paid the most. We're making the most money out of royalties. I mean, specifically royalties. So again, it was really great to go back. We went back and I don't get to see my business partners as much as I used to, so it was the 4 of us all hanging out in Toronto, and it was a great weekend, and went to the awards show. I met the lead singer from the Crash Test Dummies, which is one of my favorite bands of all time, and he was super cool because he won an award that night for something, so he sang
Oh, classic.
And Afternoons and Coffee Spoons live at the awards. And so I ran up to him after because I had a couple of drinks or whatever, and I get nervous. We were talking about this earlier. I get nervous around people I idolize or whatever. I don't want to meet them in case they're jerks or whatever, but I had a couple of beers or whatever. I was feeling good, ran up to him. He was so cool and super nice, so he let me take a selfie with him and all that. So it was a fun time, and it felt good. We got the red carpet treatment and everything, and interviews and photographs and everything, and it felt good. After the 16 years, to kind of, this was our first red carpet and our first. We've won awards before, and we've been nominated for major awards, but I would say this is probably the biggest awards that we've won so far. And it's just nice, just feels good after the years of, after all those tough early years, So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully we'll be winning other awards. It'd be nice to win an Emmy or something like that. I think that's kind of our next target, something like that, so.
Yeah, awesome. And then I'll be watching the Emmys after it's off the air because I stream everything. Like, I know him.
Well, we're friends on Facebook, so you'll definitely be. If I even get anywhere close to an Emmy, you're going to hear about it. Believe me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I will be.
Like, oh my gosh, everybody! Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
it's James. Oh my god, I know him. Literally, I know him. Okay, so this part of the show is where the musicians get to change it around and ask us questions.
Sure. Okay. Well, first question I'd like to ask, even though I kind of know the answer, is who designed that? Who designed that amazing website that you have? Please tell me.
I did.
It looks great. I said this backstage before, but I want to say it on the air now. It really looks great. Like, I'm really impressed with that. It's cut above a lot of other podcast websites, so great work. And what's your background in that?
I am a freelance graphic designer. The business is called Honeysuckle Studios and Designs.com. And I've been doing it since 2005. I'm not doing it so much right now because I'm concentrating on the podcast and trying to donate funds and get things together. I mean, I do have a survival job. It's a part-time. And I do this mainly.
It did recently come back from a hiatus, though, didn't it?
What?
Your design studio, you kind of brought it back a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. I was going to like close shop at the end of this year, but I decided I'm going to be going completely full time, completely part time, like one client at a time. So I was stacking them all up where I can actually pay bills and all this stuff. But I'm going to do one client at a time. And that's about all I have time for between this and doing the podcast and my part-time job. That's all I have time to do. So, but I do got clients I need to finish up from. I had to clean up because when I lost my business, lost my office, and lost my apartment beginning of last year, I kind of didn't really want to do anything. I had no inspiration. I mean, the logo you see on Let's Talk About the Music, the big major one, I did not do that. I could not figure out what to do with it. I was so distraught. So I actually, for the first time ever, ported it out to a different designer. And
that's good to do, though. That's nice, especially if it's your own brand. It's almost better to have somebody else show their vision, because you could get too caught up in it. Yeah.
Well, if you go to Honeysuckle Studios and Design and you see the flower on there, I designed that flower. But for some reason, Honeysuckle Studios, I had a few years to actually get better with that design. But with Let's Talk About the Music, I just I want the microphone, yes, but I want to wave in it, but I didn't know what else to do with it. And so a friend of mine, actually, his son is a guitarist for Thunders of Wrath. He helped me along with it, along with an ex-volunteer help with it too. And became this way. I'm just like, why didn't I think about that? But, but it's great to port things out to see what else people can do with it. So I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it looks great. The problem, or not the problem, the challenges with the title, Let's Talk About the Music, is it's a lot of words. And it fits in so perfectly, challenge accepted, and, you totally pulled it off. It looks great. It's hard. Yeah. I know I toiled over the Kisses Kill logo with the guy who designed it for a while because, you get hypersensitive about all that stuff. And so, I think it looks great. The microphone is awesome, too.
Yeah, it's great.
Well done.
We have another one I did is LTATM radio, kind of like our letters abbreviated, make it easier for people to actually know, because we do have an automated system we run when we're not on the air.
LTATM.
Yep.
That's how I pronounced it in my head when I read
Really?
it. LTATM.
Oh, LTATM.
LTATM.
It sounds Latin.
It's French. Yeah, it's French or something.
Well, yeah.
LTATM. Yeah. Okay, so next question, Spider. What's your real name?
Dun, 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 dun. This is a drum roll, kind of.
Okay. Oh wait, it's me, gargling.
My name is Craig. You can find me on Facebook as Craig Houston with an H-U-S and not an H-O-U.
Who's got a problem?
Yes.
That's funny, though. That's like how Angelica Houston spells it, and I never even thought of it as being different.
They're both...
I never even realized it.
They're related to the same basic clan from Scotland sometime in the past, and when they came to America here, they split off into a version of the family that uses the O and a version of the family that doesn't. And of course, with the O, you have General Houston, who founded Houston, Texas, and then without the O, you have me, not quite so famous.
Gotcha.
But still.
Nice. Well, guess what? I just sent you a friend request. Boom! That's how I operate, bro.
With the power of technology,
I know.
I can open up my phone and confirm it in seconds.
There you go. See, it's crazy. What year are we in, really, though? I remember having to do the first hard drive that I got